What's going on, guys? Laxo here. So, I'm going to go ahead and go over Haineko again real quick, go over her skills and whatnot. So again, I was just having technical issues uploading the video and recording the video. So, this is a continuation of the poll for her. Usually I put the videos together, but unfortunately, couldn't do this one. Alright, so, her mastery skill. Deals damage to a single enemy with a 40% chance to stun the target for 1 round. Decreases the target's damage reduction rate by 15% for 2 rounds. So that's pretty good. 40% chance to stun is really good. Mastery skill, not super rare, but a 40% chance to stun, I could see that going pretty well with like Tenses and Getsu. You know, give him that extra damage on a stun target. So that's pretty good. And reducing damage reduction rate. She's going to be hitting front row, so yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, her rage skill. Let's see. Deals damage to the enemy front row and reduces all the target's healing received by 40% and damage reduction rate by 15% for 2 rounds. That's pretty good. I have noticed that Oasis is trying to put a nerf to the healing, because they did bring out Orihime, and she is just an insane healer. Even when she's not directly healing somebody with her rage, she's healing somebody with her passive. So, really, really good. The meta for the healing is super strong. So, this is a good counter. This is a really good counter for Orihime, especially since the healing is going to be targeting the front row, and those are the tanks, and you really want to take out the tanks quick, or you really want to take out the tanks, you really don't want them to heal. So this is really, really good. Alright, let's read the second part. Cast Catwoman Encouragement on all allies for 1 round after weapon awakens. Actually, let's get that first. Catwoman Encouragement. Alright. Basic attacks and mastery skills deal additional damage equal to 5% of the target's max HP, not to exceed 100% of the target's attack. So this kind of reminds me of like Yamamoto. When he rages, he has that burn that puts out a percentage of health, which is really good. So this is actually pretty good as well, since this is going to affect everybody on your team. And everyone's going to start chunking for 5% max HP, not to exceed 100%, of course, but 5% of their health. So just by using this, and then everyone attacking, that's 5 times 6, that's 30% of their max HP of somebody in the front row, or in the front row of the enemy team, which is really, really good as well. This is basic attacks and mastery skill. Not rage, so basic attacks and mastery skill. So this is really, really good as well. And yeah, I could definitely see that working out extremely well. Especially if you put like Warsaw of Azure on her and have her rage quickly. Get everybody that buff, get everyone the reduced healing rate. This could be a really, really good rage. Really nasty. Especially if you can get this rage off early game. And now let's finish the rest of the skill here. Alright, so after weapon awakens, damage is greatly increased. The reductions to enemy healing receive rate and damage reduction rate are increased. The duration and effect of Catwoman Encouragement are increased. So, honestly, the first part was just her non-awakened weapon, and that is nasty. The second part is her awakened weapon, which just, increases the length of everything, which is really, really good as well. So honestly, you don't even have to get her to 5-star. You don't even have to get a weapon to have her be a really, really good tank as is. So yeah, that's an incredible rage skill. Very, very, very good. Haineko, that's strong. Alright, passive here. Haineko increased damage reduction rate. Has increased damage reduction rate. Attacking grants Haineko 1 stack of Cat's Cunning to a maximum of 3 stacks. Cat's Cunning is reduce all damage taken by 8%. So damage reduction rate increased by 8%. So that could be 3 stacks, so 24% damage reduction rate. That's pretty good as well. Haineko has increased damage reduction rate. Attacking grants 1 stack up to 3 stacks. At 3 stacks, so at 24% of Cat's Cunning, Heineko's rage attack grants her a shield that can absorb damage equal to 15% of her total HP. So my question here with Cat's Cunning is attacking, does that include rage attack? So if that does, you can get 2 stacks of Cat's Cunning off within the first round if you have Warsoul of Azure on her. So by the second round, you would get the 3rd stack off. So by round 2, you would have 24% damage reduction rate. And rage attacks grant her a shield that can absorb 15% of her total HP. So that's pretty good as well. Giving her a 15% shield, that's kind of like the Aizen, where Aizen gets that shield whenever he rages. So that could be quite good as well. Alright, while Haineko is on the field, at the start of each allied character's round, she randomly dispels all immobilizing effects on one immobilized ally. That is pretty good as well. If you have characters that get immobilized, which is pretty common, most characters have some kind of immobilizing effect, like a stun, a freeze, anything like that. Even, I'm pretty sure a taunt would count as well. So anything like that, she would dispel that, which is really, really good. So she's got a little bit of a bunch of characters in her, actually. Very, very interesting how she's going to play out. That is going to be a really, really strong character. Between just insane damage reduction, reduced healing, has a chance to stun. Very, very, very strong. And percentage damage on top of that. Super strong. Alright. Let's look at her bonds here. So, we have one that's not come out, Misplaced Faith. I wonder who that would be. Maybe Senbon Sakura? I'm not sure. That's weird. Anyways, so we have 2 HP bonds over here, and then we have 2 HP bonds over here, which is really, really good, actually. Especially if you got 2 over there. So you could easily get 30% there and another 20% here. You could easily get 50% HP. That's really, really good. I've noticed that a lot of the characters do have like 2 attack, 4 HP, or 4 attack, 2 HP. Typically, you want to see that on like an attack. You want to see attack character. You want to see a lot of attack, and just like this, we have 4 HP on the tank. So very, very strong. Her all around, Haineko all around is a very strong character. When she was announced, my thought process was, okay, she's gonna be terrible. She's gonna be one of those throwaway characters. But no, she's actually really, really strong. So if you want a pretty good just support tank, yeah, just a support tank, then yeah, she's a pretty good go-to. I passed up on it. I'm just going to get her a 2-star. I think I have just over 1,000 now. Yeah, I have just over 1,000 Omni Shards. I'm probably going to save that for, I don't know, Hyorinmaru or Koga. There are a couple characters I'd like to get to 5-star, 6-star, 7-star. Especially if Koga is really, really strong. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to just about do it with this one. I will have another video coming out here pretty soon, going over Ikaku and Ozukimaru. So, yep. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you guys haven't subbed, feel free to sub. I would really appreciate it. And as per usual, catch you guys in the next one.